Hi there, Josiah David Fenimore back for another video. We are in Mark chapter 11. Chapter 11 in Mark. So here we go. And when they came nigh to Jerusalem and unto Bethpage and Bethany at the Mount of Olives, he sendeth forth two of his disciples, and saith unto them, Go your way into the village over against you, and as soon as ye be entered into it, ye shall find a colt tied whereon never man has sat. Loose him and bring him. And if any man say unto you, Why do ye this? Say ye that the Lord hath need of him, and straightway he will send him hither. And they went their way, and found the colt tied by the door without, in a place where two ways met. And they loosed him. And certain of them that stood there said unto them, What do ye loose the colt? What do ye loosing the colt? And they said unto them, even as Jesus had commanded, and they let them go. And they brought the colt to Jesus, and cast their garments on him, and he sat upon him. And many spread their garments in the way, and others cut down branches off the trees, and strewed them in the way. And they that went before, and they that followed, cried, saying, Hosanna! Blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. Blessed be the kingdom of our father David, that cometh in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. And Jesus entered into Jerusalem, and into the temple, and where he had looked round about upon all things. And now the eventide was come. He went out unto Bethany with the 12. And on the morrow, when they were come from Bethany, he was hungry. And seeing a fig tree afar off, having leaves, he came, if haply he might find anything thereon. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of the figs was not yet. And Jesus answered and said unto it, No man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And his disciples heard it. And they came to Jerusalem, and Jesus went into the temple, and began to cast out them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers, and the seats of them that sold doves, and would not suffer that any man should carry any vessel through the temple. And he taught, saying unto them, Is it not written, My house shall be called of all nations the house of prayer? But ye have made it a den of thieves. And the scribes and chief priests heard it, and sought how they might destroy him, for they feared him, because all the people was astonished at his doctrine. And when even was come, he went out of the city, and in the morning, as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter called to remembrance, saith unto him, Master, behold, the fig tree which thou cursed is withered away. And Jesus answered, saith unto him, Have faith in God, for verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt it in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. And when ye stand praying, forgive, if ye have aught against any, that your Father also which is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father which is in heaven forgive your trespasses. And they come again to Jerusalem, and as he was walking in the temple, there come to him the chief priests and the scribes and the elders, and say unto him, By what authority dost thou these things? And who gave thee this authority to do these things? And Jesus answered and said unto them, I will also ask of you one question, and answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, was it from heaven or of men? Answer me. And they reasoned with themselves, saying, If we shall say from heaven, he will say, Why then did ye not believe him? But if we shall say of men, they feared the people, for all men counted John that he was a prophet indeed. And they answered and said unto Jesus, We cannot tell. And Jesus answered, saith unto them, Neither do I tell you by what authority I do these things. Jesus was telling them the whole time along. They knew what authority Jesus was coming to do these things in, because devils don't cast devils out. So it could only be by God's grace and God's power that he could do any of these things. I really enjoy this chapter, though, because people are starting to see that Jesus is the Messiah. They're starting to realize that their eyes are being opened, or else they wouldn't have asked that question too. But the crowd's eyes are being opened in the miracle where Jesus knows where there's a colt and says, go and get that. Tells two of his disciples, go and get the colt, and if anybody asks you why you need it, tell them that the Lord needs it. And so they go and they get it and they find it and bring it back, and then as he's riding through town, as he's riding into town, people are putting branches down and saying, Hosanna in the highest, and praising him and worshiping him while he's going through town. And it really peeved off the scribes and the Pharisees, because they were looking for a way to destroy him. They were conspiring against him at this time, to try to find a way to kill him, because people were worshiping him, and he was allowing them to worship him as God. And that really stung them. They did not like that. But Jesus, he's always got a plan. He's always, I want to say one step ahead, but many steps ahead of the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the scribes. And he was fearless. That's what I love too. He spoke with authority. When it says he spoke with authority, I imagine when you speak with authority, you are fearless in the knowledge of rightness, of what you're saying, of what you're speaking. And so I love that Jesus came and spoke with that authority. He just knew what was going on, and he would tell people, and he would blindside the Pharisees and the scribes in their lawlessness. Talking about, is it okay to be divorced from your wife? And Jesus said, that was, from the beginning, that wasn't correct. Moses gave that to you because you were hardened in your hearts against one another. So, just interesting to me, all of the different things, all the different topics that Jesus spoke on and confronted in his time while he was on earth. So, that's chapter 11, Mark chapter 11. I will join you on chapter 12 next. Peace.